Some people would say it's chaos, but it's our life.
Coming up, we're trading in our sails for this 1988 Hatteras. This boat delivery will take us through the Intracoastal Waterway and across the Mississippi River.
Portside engine will not start.
A nearly 1,000-mile trek from Florida to the boat's new home in Texas. She's half a century old, and she's taking us on the wildest adventure of our lives. 5 years ago, we chose simple, not easy, experiences, not wealth, human connection, not possessions. Guided by faith, not fear, we can't wait to see where this journey takes us. About a week ago, James and I went our separate ways, boarding planes bound for different cities and thinking we had a clear plan for the week ahead. And then, everything changed.
Well, we are coming to you today from Pensacola, Florida. And no, this is not our boat. Some people say it's being flexible. Some people would say it's chaos, but it's our life no matter what it is. And we ended up, I'll give you the Cliff Notes version. We left Puerto Rico. We flew here to the States. I went to a couple graduations, and James flew to Florida to start this boat delivery. Well, it's a long story, but there's been a lot of events with this boat delivery. The short version is I ended up coming in as a relief captain. So James and I are now taking this boat the rest of the way to Freeport, Texas. We've got roughly 650 more miles to go from Pensacola. We're going to be in the ICW pretty much the whole way. So this is our new adventure. Come along.
Dale and Mary bought this 1988 Hatteras and will be doing some much-needed upgrades before they set out on their own adventure on the Great Loop. If you're not familiar, this route travels about 6,000 miles circumnavigating the eastern United States via rivers, lakes, and the Intracoastal Waterway, or the ICW system that runs along the Gulf and Atlantic coasts. But before they can get started, we've got to get her home. I'm jumping in on day 12 of this journey. James is running engine checks and we're getting underway.
Starboard engine's got a little like weirdness in it, so there it goes. See, it's got like a little catch in it. Port engine is fired right off. So in marinas, I only run on one engine because it's too much for the boat. This is clutch speed now, one engine.
Really?
Yeah. See how it spun without even rudder hardly?
With a cruising speed of 10 knots, we're aiming to cover 80 to 100 miles a day and arrive in Freeport in about a week.
Almost as fast as our boat, huh, babe?
Shoot. We're doing 9 knots and we're at 13 RPM.
Our stopping points will be mostly dictated by fuel availability and anchorage opportunities, and this first leg will take us 96 miles through 3 states.
So there's the entrance to Mobile Bay, and it looks like we got some weather, but we're gonna peek our heads out here and see what it looks like, how rough it looks, and make a decision if we wait or if we keep going. What do you think, babe? This is the fit check for entering Mobile Bay. So far, it's really not too bad. A little bit choppy, and there's lots of weather. See all those little cells of thunderstorms over there. We got some more rain to the north, and we're getting a little bit of rain. Nothing too crazy. See blue sky over there. A little choppy. Not bad. Still making 9 knots. Yeah, already it's clearing. So, see over behind me. Crossing this section here, and be in Mississippi here pretty soon. Hoping to make it to Pascagoula or maybe Biloxi today. We'll see. dark side. Coming into Biloxi here, and we got 3 bridges. The first one is 95 feet clearance, the second one is broke down and unused, so there's big gaps in it. And then the third one is 14 feet clearance, so we can't make it under that last one. We're gonna try and go through under the first one and through the broken one, and then find a spot to anchor in hopefully about 8 feet of water. There's some conflicting reports on the depth, so it could be shallower than they think, and we are coming in at low tide. So we're hoping everything will go well here. Be able to get anchored up for the night. And tomorrow we head for New Orleans. Leave for New Orleans this morning, and the port side engine will not start. So the starboard one's been a little funky, but port one's been fine. Port one now doesn't want to start. So James is down here troubleshooting, and hopefully
what's the biggest wrench you got? I need you to hold this line right.
Okay. 15.
After a bit of troubleshooting and with a strong hunch we had a starter issue, we called for reinforcements and limped over to Rebel Boat Works, where Jeremy and Max of Speak Marine Diesel were waiting to get started. And boy did they work hard. This went the way of most boat projects, where one suspected issue uncovers a string of several others. What should have been a couple of hours to change the starter ended up being a full 12-hour day of work. The generator suddenly wouldn't stay running, and neither engine would start. So after diagnosing, testing, and locating a replacement starter, they installed it, adjusted the neutral safety switch that was giving us trouble on the starboard engine, spent several challenging hours tracing a drop in amps back to a bad battery switch, and then reworked the electrical to run everything off the one working switch and get us back to Texas. We cannot say enough good things about Rebel Boat Works and Speak Marine Diesel. If you're in the Biloxi area, these are your guys.
That's not clicking even.
And the bigger picture here is how blessed we were to have these issues come up now, in the exact right location, surrounded by the exact right people to swoop in and save the day.
Starboard.
God is good all the time.
On the road again. Man, was that the best place ever to break down?
That was the best place ever. That was engine trouble.
Today. Got about 16 to 18 knots, 3 foot waves, a couple bigger than that, but
2.8.
Lots of white caps. Sometimes you have to wait for a train so you can get under the bridge.
Tonight, we're sliding into New Orleans and into a slip at Seabrook Harbor. And of course, we're taking this opportunity to get off the boat for a bit, have a good meal, and a walk through the quarter. And the next morning, we're back underway. Okay, let's fire her up. All the starboard lines are off. Ready. So this is Industrial Lock, the first lock of the journey. We got a second one today and then a couple more after that. But we're just in a holding pattern waiting for them to tell us we can go in. Lock is not opening yet. I'll show you what it looks like. That will open. We're gonna go in with that little tug right there too. And we'll tie it to the starboard side over here. Fenders are set. And we have lines ready. Drop us about 10 feet, he said. We just got one line on the bow, tucked in. The gate is closing. You can see the water level going down. You gonna go to the lower one?
Yep.
Looks like it's getting close to 10 feet.
Alright, here we go.
Loose?
Yeah, we're loose.
We did it. Good job, babe.
Good job to you.
This floodgate up here apparently has some like really wacky magnetic field and it makes your compass go berserk. So I'm gonna video the compass. Somebody said that it actually spun around 180 degrees going through this floodgate. So there's the floodgate and current heading is about 210. So we'll see what happens. All the way around. What? That's crazy. That's super weird. And we're out. And we're back to 210. Trippy, man. It's like another dimension.
We've covered 231 nautical miles so far, and waiting our turn to transit those two locks took up most of our daylight hours today. So we've picked out a spot right on the ICW where we can anchor for the night and get some rest. Next week, we're completing our boat delivery to Freeport, Texas, navigating a series of bridges, locks,
Calcasieu Lock,
cable ferries, and floating debris. And we'll give you a little tour of our temporary quarters on this 1988 Hatteras. Like the video? Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Patreon. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with all of our adventures.